Sessions from TEDxChattanooga presents local musicians in a mix of music and storytelling with a listening room vibe. The 2025 version of Sessions was held at the end of March at Songbirds in downtown Chattanooga. One of the artists, Bindy.
I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I've been here for about 14 years, and I make music. So tonight we got with us Mr. Ariel. I try to roll my R's as best as possible. Ariel. And we also have Nestor on the guitar. And tonight, guys, I'm gonna do something a little bit different, okay? Is that okay with y'all? So instead of us doing an entire talk, I wanna take the time to make it into segments so that you can truly understand my story, okay? Is that okay? I wanna do a little bit of engaging too, so I want y'all to be open, all right? So I'll tell you my story, how I got into music. I was about 7 years old, and we had a music teacher who did chorus. He was over chorus, clarinets, and drums. But the drums weren't your typical type of drums. The drum was a sheetrock bucket that he had converted into drums. The sheetrock bucket that cement comes into. And I also have a question. Do y'all say cement or cement? Cement. Thank you. I was telling I'm from North Carolina, so I didn't know if that was just my slang I got from them or what. I say cement. So the buckets we would use as our drum, and during class what we would do is we would come up with a pattern. Each student had to come up with their own rhythm, own melody on this drum, and then he would have to see if that would be a rhythm we wanted to incorporate into our ensemble. Mine always got chosen. So that was already extremely amazing for me as a kid. I had never been able to express myself in a musical sense. So it made me feel good that my work was chosen. So I would go on to perform, and sitting in those chairs when we were getting ready to perform, all 12 of us lined up militantly, eyes jarred on our musical instructor, waiting for him to give us the cue to start. The overwhelming feeling of love overtook me. At 7 years old, I discovered what true love was through music. Now, unfortunately, I did leave that elementary school where I would go on to play sports. Didn't really do much anything artistic. Up until I graduated high school, I started going to the studio. I had a lot of open mic shows where I started to really get into my character and build that confidence. So, 10 years down the road, here I am. Out of all this time, I think the biggest thing that I learned is to never be afraid to do anything. I'm gonna be the first to tell you, I was nervous as hell coming out on this stage, because I don't typically talk in front of people, I perform. But talking in front of people has been something I've been wanting to get more into, something that I've wanted to overcome. And so tonight, I feel like I'm overcoming that obstacle. So thank you guys so much for being here once again. So this next song that we're gonna get into is called Afterglow. This is one of the songs that was on my 5-song EP that I released 2020. Thank you, God, we're all still here. We made it. But this one is one that I created in a very intimate moment. I was sitting in my room and I just played the beat, and I had been I couldn't think of any song, any words, any lyrics to write for the longest time. And this one particular night, I sat down and I said, you know what, just turn this music on and just hum a melody. And that's probably one of my favorite ways to create music. I hear the melody first and then the lyrics come second. Now, I know there's some people in here that prefer lyrics over beat. Does anybody listen to the lyrics when they listen to a song, or do we have any people that listen to the beat? Okay. All right, so we're gonna play a game. Well, it's not really a game, but I just really want to be able to gauge physically who really listens to the music for lyrics. Can I get y'all to raise y'all's hands? Okay, so I would say it's about half and half. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy, because being a songwriter, you would think that I would listen to the lyrics, but I'm more of a beat person. I listen to the melody, I listen to the bass, I listen to the track, everything that you can feel. And so for this next song, Y'all get to get a sneak peek into my heart because I wrote the melody, I hummed the melody, and then I wrote the lyrics. And this is what we came up with. I feel so alone in this room. I don't know where to go. Stuck in my head, can't get you out of my head. 'Cause you see the love and lying to me. Oh, and I don't need, you should hold me. I feel like you're the one for me. I don't know why I'm running. I just wanna save this moment. I'm a different type of woman. You know how I be. No, is it at the glow? Is the at the glow? Is the at the glow? Can I get y'all to snap with me? Is the at the glow? 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 I don't wanna make it seem like I'm the one that's giving this glorified in the skies. Rise above it all, 'cause you know you're mine and not going nowhere, nowhere. Na, 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 na. Oh, I don't mean you should hold me. I don't wanna make it seem like I'm the one that's giving this glorified in the sky. Rise above it all, 'cause you know you're mine and not going nowhere, nowhere. What y'all think about that? Thank you so much. I'm so full of gratitude right now. I just want to take the time to thank God. A lot of y'all have this is y'all's first time meeting me. So to give you a little bit of my background, I decided I wanted to go back to college a couple years ago. So I go to UTC, go Mocs. Any UTC alumni here? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, I go to UTC, and I have been extremely consumed in schoolwork, which has been extremely rewarding in a way. Because it's like, it shows the growth, it shows the determination. And I'm so glad that even in the midst of that, God granted me the ability to still be able to plan and make music. And so I'm here today because I made it. Thank you, guys. So I want to tell you guys this one story about when I was a child. Another story about how I really knew that I had a passion and love for music. I was riding down the road with my cousin. I believe he was dropping me off at my mom's house. And he was playing old school R&B like Nas and LL Cool J and Jay-Z, which is probably why I have the love for old school hip hop. Like Brooklyn style hip hop, count me in, I'm always there. But we were riding down the road, and I'm from a rural town in North Carolina, so it's crops, there's fields, there's cow manure, there's one house here, and then 3 miles down the street, there's one more house, and that's just how it was. So riding in the car with him, listening to this music, and like I remember very specifically, the lights from like the buttons in the car were like illuminating off the windshield. And that was just such a distinct memory for me because as we're listening to this music, like I told you guys, I'm not a lyricist. I write music and I love to write, but I prefer the beat. And so the beat to the old school R&B is something that has stuck with me forever. And I just remember being that little girl and realizing like, what is this feeling that you're getting? It felt truly like true love. So when he finally dropped me off at home, I immediately got in my bed and put my earbuds in and toned out the world, which I still do to this day. And also, if y'all ever see me out in public and I have my beats on both ears, please don't approach me, okay? I'm tuning the world out right now. If I have one ear off, by all means, have your way. 2 ears on, absolutely not. So, that was just a prominent memory that I felt like I should share with you guys to get you to understand how I felt growing up in that environment. So now that I'm 28, I'm back in school, I'm performing, I'm discovering more about myself. I thank God, which I've already given him thanks for that. But I can't help but also give thanks to my brother. I had an older brother. He was about 2 years older than me. He passed away. In 2017, it was very devastating. It was an extreme turn of events in my life. I think I was 17 or 18 when he passed away. And I wasn't truly fully developed mentally to really take on that pressure of losing an older sibling. Now, don't get me wrong. We're all gonna go through grief. It's inevitable, but it still sucks. So it's just best to learn how to move through it and just to always seek comfort from God. I love God, by the way, if y'all can't tell. So in the midst of me going through bereavement on behalf of my brother's death, I found God. I was kind of lost before then. I was doing a little bit of music, but we were just recording out of somebody's closet. I don't even know where I was at, y'all. I was just showing up places. I was young and dumb, basically. But we still created music, and it was still fun. But after losing my brother, I realized life is short. Life is extremely short, and we feel like we have a lot of time, and we really don't. And we're never prepared to lose anybody. So that's never fun either. But I took the time, instead of focusing on what had happened, I took the time to put all of that energy back into finding me and finding God. And in the midst, I got closer to God. I began going to church. I started to develop our relationship, and it helped me to move through that. My brother, he had 2 daughters before he passed, both under the age of 2, and that would made it even more traumatic and devastating. But they're 7 or they're 8 and 9 now, and I feel like they see me as their father figure in a way. I don't know. But I just want to keep my brother's story alive, always honoring him, especially through music. Because as kids, we would always dance and sing for the family, perform, doing cartwheels, just being silly. You know, pop, lock, and drop it, stanky leg, soldier boy, you name it. If you can dance, we're doing it. And so, that helped me to develop my character and to just always be authentic in everything I did. I would like to say nothing about me is inauthentic. I'd like to always put my best foot forward and always aim to be the best that I can be. So for this next song, we're gonna talk about some candy. Y'all like candy? What's y'all favorite candy? No, I'm just playing. My favorite candy is gummy worms, and I'm a big kid, y'all. I really am. I like gummy worms and beef jerky, and that's my thing. But I like spicy beef jerky, though. Yeah, shout out to Buc-ee's. They got some good beef jerky. If y'all haven't been. Yeah. So this next song is going to be called Candy. And it's kind of a metaphor on how you can be so addicted to someone's love that you're overly consuming, but it's just so good you can't stop. And we've all been there. Everybody's guilty. So hopefully y'all can really relate to this song. Keep running laps through my mind. I seem to think of you all the time. Maybe I'm just a hopeless romantic, putting a lot of pressure on love. I gleam whenever you're around. Your essence makes my world go around. Is it true? Maybe you'll feel the same way I do. Hold back my feelings. You make me feel so good. Got a sweet tooth for you. addicted to you like candy. Oh, your love is like a candy store. It keeps me wanting more and more. Addicted to you like candy. Oh, your love is like a candy store. It keeps me wanting more and more. Seems like I crave you all day and all night. Trying to catch up on some reading to clear my mind. But in my stomach, butterflies begin to fly. I see your face even when I close my eyes. But when I'm asleep, all I dream about is you. And when I wake up, nothing else is new. I try to be about it, but I'm stuck to you like glue. Ooh, I can't hold back my feelings. You make me feel so good. Got a sweet tooth for you. Addicted to you like candy. Oh, your love is like a candy store. It gives me wanting more and more and more of you. Oh, do you like candy? Do you like candy? Ooh, addicted to you like candy. Oh, your love is like a candy store. It keeps me wanting more and more and more and more and more of you. Guys, that one is actually not even out, so I'm thinking about releasing that one fairly soon. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you to my wonderful band. Y'all, can I just harp on them for a second? Hello? So I'm not gonna keep you guys for too much longer. But whenever I was brainstorming for the TED show, I was actually at Starbucks, which is my favorite place to frequent. Please don't tell anybody. But I'm always at Starbucks, and I was doing my homework, and I was like, gosh, India, you gotta figure out some time to carve so you can brainstorm for this show. So I was like, you know what? You thought about it, so that means that you need to do it now. So I was like, I think the best way to format this show is to base it around the songs that I choose, so that I can have a better storyline or have like a clearer direction, I guess. And so I was going through my music on my laptop, which includes like beats I've created that I've never released, or songs that I've created, demos, tracks people have sent me. And I was going through and I saw this one particular song. And I was like, oh my God, well, it wasn't a song, it was a track I created. So I was like, oh my gosh, I wonder what this sounds like, because I had forgotten about it. So I played it, put my beats on, and I turned on the setting where you can't hear anything but the music. And I turned it all the way up. And when I heard the beat, y'all, I bust out into tears. And I started crying because the emotion of, I think that it took me back to when I was creating it. So the fact that I was understanding why I did certain things to create it, it started to make sense. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I see exactly why I put that right there. And it was just like, it was validation, self-validation, I guess. And I was like, let me pull myself together, because you look kind of crazy right now. Like, you're just crying. Like, what are you doing? And I don't want anybody to come up asking me, are you okay? Because I'm just going to bust out crying even harder. So, like, just let me do my thing. And so after that moment, I was like, I have to share this story with them, because yet another example of what music does to me. I don't have any children yet, but I can imagine the feeling closest to what I felt when I felt that would have to be the first time that I hold my baby. So I just want you guys to understand the power of creativity. Every single day we wake up, we see creativity. Let's say you walk outside barefooted. You feel the gravel under your feet. The wind is piercing your face. The sun is beaming down on you. And you see the clouds in the sky. The sky is blue. It's the perfect summer day. And you're like, wow, I'm here in this place that was made years ago, yet it's still functioning. And I feel like that says a lot. We'll never know the truth. We'll never know until that time comes. But how on earth did God see all of this? That's spectacular. I look up at the sky and I just see art. I look at trees, I see art. I look at clothes, I see art. I look everywhere I look, there's some form of art. We are the epitome of the ultimate creation. We all have gifts and artistic values and artistic abilities. We have to start channeling that. How can we channel that? The best way I can put it, the way my creative writing teacher put it, y'all, I've never taken a class that was, don't get me started on, I've never taken a class that was an elective that felt like a general ed class. Like, it was a creative writing course. It was crazy. I started to not like it. I chose the class because I thought it would be fun. But it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. But I learned a lot. And within that, I learned that it's okay to be uncomfortable because sometimes things that you're familiar with, things that you're unfamiliar with are going to just come. And in order to grow and get past it, you have to learn how to work through it. And so I'm here, and I just want you guys to know, whatever you want to do, I know there's probably a lot of people in here who had to put things to the side because they started having children, they started making families, and that's beautiful. But don't forget about you, how you can make a change, how you can set the tone for your children, because it's very imperative that you foster that in them while they're children. They need to see that so that they can imitate that moving forward, because creativity is so powerful. I was telling Maggie earlier when I was doing my run through, I was like, when I was younger, we would go on like these field trips and stuff to art exhibits and museums, and they would just have like sticks stacked up, just like weird stuff. And I'm just like, how is this art? Like, I just never understood that. I just never got it. I never hated on it. I love it for you. I just didn't get it. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, you can literally paint a black dot on a piece of paper and frame it, submit it to the right place, $1 billion right there. And I'm just like, what? But at the end of the day, what all those artists have in common is the fact that they saw the worth in their dot. That's all that matters. And that's all we have to do when we're being creative. There is no limit. There is no cap on creativity. Be who you want to be. Do what you want to do. Dress how you want to dress. I dress how I want to dress. I love doing a nice fashion statement. So, like, you know, never going to turn it down. I feel like I have no kids. I feel like I'm officially the auntie that's always overdressed and, like, just by herself on her phone. Like, I got to stop that, y'all. Yeah, she said no, live it up. I'm living my best life, you know? I'm trying to get it all out before I do have kids. So for this next song, it's actually called Another Love Song. And I'm gonna close y'all out with it because my throat is getting extremely dry. But this song I actually have not released yet either. I wrote this based on a relationship I was in the past. Y'all know what narcissistic means? Okay. Y'all know what toxic means? Okay, I was just wondering, but yeah, hope y'all can read between the lines. But this song is based on that, and so this is another intimate song that I put my heart into, and I'm not even a lyricist, but I can write a good song. So hopefully y'all can appreciate this one as well, and rock out with this. You say that you need it, but you didn't mean it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just want to add, I'm so glad to be here. Thank you, Maggie, James, and Cody, for everything, for having me. Thank you guys for being here, because y'all could be anywhere you want to be, but y'all are right here. So thank you for that. Dang it, I was going to say something else. Well, I will say this. Follow me on all social medias at the Bindy, TheBindy. So like bind with the Y, just so y'all know. Oh, I actually really enjoyed TED Talk, so that was another reason why I wanted to express gratitude for this opportunity, because I have now done one. So thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all, please get home safely, and thank you.
Bindy from this year's Sessions from TEDx Chattanooga at Songbirds. Coming this fall, the TEDx Chattanooga Conference on Wednesday, November 19th at the Walker Theater. Visit TEDx Chattanooga at TEDxChat.com. That's TEDxChat, chat with 2 T's.com.